Hi, my name is Victor Perez from Autodesk and welcome to this chapter of QuickBites where we'll be doing cool stuff in Vred in just a couple minutes. In this video we're gonna be importing a Rayfile. Let's say you have a simulation data in ANSYS Speos and you want to import that data inside of Vred to see how it reacts with the new design you're doing. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is open Vred, go to File, Examples and open the Automotive Genesis example. Once you open it, we are gonna be isolating the light. To do that, select it and then just drag and drop. Next thing we're gonna do is change the environment. We are gonna change to the studio environment of Vred. Last but not least, we are gonna be creating a plane. To do this, select Create Plane and define its dimensions, in this case 20 meters by 20 meters. This is the plane we just created and we are gonna rotate it so that the light projects over it and we can appreciate the details better. Once you do that, you're gonna have to modify the materials on the headlamp so that they are physically accurate. To do that, select the material, and in this case it's a glass. We don't need a glass. We're gonna be changing the material and we are also gonna be changing the index of refraction. The last thing you have to click here is Use Solid Shadows checkbox. The next thing, if you go to Render Settings, is gonna be to enable the photometric parameters. You can also enable the spectral ray tracing. This allows for Vred to use the wavelength instead of RGB values for the light. This only works in CPU ray tracing, and as we are focusing on to light distribution, we won't be enabling this checkbox for now. The next thing you have to do is set photon tracing to caustics plus indirect. And to improve the quality, you can increase the ray count and disable the automatic photon radius and set it to 1. Last but not least, you'll have to set ray tracing to full global illumination. Next, we'll create the light. To do this, go to the light editor, create a Rayfile. The only thing you need to click here is use light spectrum and then click File, Import. We downloaded these files from the Osram webpage. And you can see we have a step 1 and 10 million sample Rayfiles. We will be using the 10 million one in this case. Once you import, you should be seeing the Rayfile already. The last thing you want to do is import the geometry to be able to position the light correctly. To do this, go to File, Import, and import the step file that was included. We will be leaving the default settings for this. Bear in mind that you won't be seeing the geometry until you re-isolate everything again. Once imported, you should be able to see both the Rayfile and the geometry. The next thing you want to do is position the light inside of the headlamp in the right position. And once you find the right position, this is more or less how this should look like. The last thing we are gonna do is darken the environment so we can appreciate the light details better. To do this, open Material, select the environment and change the exposure value. After that, switch to Ray Tracing, and if you give it some time, you should be able to see how the light reacts to your optical elements. Thanks a lot, I hope you liked this Vred QuickBites video and see you in the next one.